16-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
22 needles.
Ritter back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Ritter on the 4th down try. That is caught. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Drill 52. Seal black.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
In motion left is Higgins.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Ritter now to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Blue stripes. Green gap. Red cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, red. Black shot. Cut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown! David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Slide 2. Ready?
It's Young on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. Stop.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Smash, red. Pause, red. Blue, go.
Higgins goes in motion right.
Ready.
Ritter.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Black Ultra. Drill green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Shovel, 38. Blaster, 6. On the ball.
Young now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Young.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Ritter going to change it up.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Green Jack. Let's go. Charge. Red. Cycle. Black shot.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Red. Claude red. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. Go red. Edo blue.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
6. Meza. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Hey, go steal. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That throw by Young incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
St. Brown motioning left. Young on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Ritter now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Green Jack. Ready.
3rd and short, Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's Ritter. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Here now, a 3rd and 20.
Black shot. Hey, green. 5-2. Ready?
Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Ritter. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
22 middle. Yellow, go. Yellow, blue.
Young to throw it. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it, reeling it in on the out route. And they're going to speed things up here.
62 left.
3rd and long for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away. and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion, Hill. Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. St. Brown motioning left. And they just get the play off. Now Young. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Here we go.
Well, normally, you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning, and now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Young. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, captain, is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter to throw it. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you get the punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Ritter back to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Ritter. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Trouble, 38. Blaster, 6.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. A lot of pressure here for Cade York from the left hash. A chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's Young off play action. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Ritter. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
52 blaster.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Right back to Njoku.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rail. Ready.
Now Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone will be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ball red. Needle blue.
Ritter. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ritter wants to throw it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
6, mega. Blaster, 6. Going red. Red, yellow. Right.
Young. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And cycle. Yellow. Blue strike. Watch out now. 52. Ready?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Green. Red. Cycle. Black shot.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Smack red. Guard red. Eagle blue. Bang.
Young to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black. Black ultra. Drill green. Ready.
One last shot for Young. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference.